Kia ora, good evening. We start tonight with a stark and disturbing example of the extent of Samoa's measles crisis. On the second day of a nationwide lockdown, our One News team visited a village hit by the deadly virus. There we found young children, some of the thousands who've contracted measles in urgent need of medical care. Today, the emergency response hopefully came just in time. Our Pacific correspondent Barbara Drever was there and joins us now live from Apia. Barb.
Yes, well, Samoa has just ended its massive mobilisation and country shutdown, and figures just in show that 32,000 people have been vaccinated in just 2 days. But for Samoa's most vulnerable, it does remain very much a race against time.
This remote community anxiously waits, hoping its red flag will attract medical help for its seriously ill infants. Vaila Val already has a baby in hospital with the measles. This is her second child, 2-year-old Palepa.
I have 2 children. Went to the hospital on Wednesday and the doctor admitted my baby because she has measles, but said that this one has only pneumonia but not measles.
But 2 days on, the spots have appeared.
I want to take my daughter back to the hospital. I am very worried.
She's not the only one. Her neighbour, Aliitaki Whailautu, is frantically trying to care for her child.
I'm worried and confused. I wanted to take him to the hospital, but because it's a shutdown, there's no way I can take him.
The family rely on public transport. It takes 3 buses to get to hospital with a long walk to the main road, but there's nothing on Samoa's roads today.
Little Malo isn't the only one with the measles here. His cousin, also in this whale, has it, and 2 of his siblings are still recovering from the virus.
A medical team making a sweep of the Solosolo area is alerted. They're quick to respond, and there's immediate concern over the state of the children. Kiwi registered nurse Vinia Fuimwa-Ono makes an assessment.
I just told her that she needs to take her to the hospital because she needs to be hydrated. Maybe she needs a drip to feed the body to get it hydrated. But she's really dry. She's not eating anything.
Paracetamol is given, but it's clear urgent help is needed. While the unvaccinated in this small community are given immediate shots, including little Malo's mum. 2 of the team drive 20 minutes to get phone reception to call an ambulance.
If there's a case, a serious case, then you have to act accordingly and actually get help for them. Especially with the one that we just found out today, it's quite critical that it's been really sick.
Within half an hour, the ambulance arrives. Infant Palepa is about to join her sibling in hospital. Then it's neighbour Malo's turn to be carried to the waiting ambulance.
It's a really good thing in terms of actually going door to door. Like today, we have to call up the ambulance, and now they've been evacuated.
The 2 children who would normally play together lie side by side. Then the ambulance is on its way, taking the 2 young ones and prayers of their community with it.
About distressing to see this firsthand. Are there signs, do you think, this epidemic could be peaking?
Look, it's still far too early to tell, and while there are promising signs in that the numbers of cases presenting to hospital are a lot less, we still had another baby dying last night, bringing the death toll to 63, and of course there are another 20 children in intensive care in critical condition. But what I can tell you is that the immunisation for babies and children under the age of 5 is at 82%, so this will make a difference going forward.
That is some good news. Thanks, Barbara Drever in Apia tonight.